All right, guys. Hey, it's 8:08, August 13th. And the shower is looking good. The lines held up that I made. So we got laundry. So I sifted 5-gallon bucket of dirt. So dirt is heavy. I only brought that much in. And we had the straw. I wanted to get started yesterday, but I didn't. And I cooked and ate and relaxed. And we did laundry. So I had a big piece of meat in here, sheep, the whole back sheep, butt, hip area. I have been cooking this for hours since yesterday. I put it on. So now I have it. I just turned it on for 6 hours, 6 more hours on slow cook. I have my coffee already brewed, ready, waiting on me. So it's the bucket. I thought it was gonna rain last night. It rained in closer to the city, Sierra Blanca. So I thought it was gonna rain here, but it didn't. Look at all the dust that blew yesterday. There's a vehicle flying down. So anyway, y'all stay tuned because I'm gonna show y'all something. I was up at 1 to 4 this morning. It rained so much. Trying to make sure this isn't on. It's not wet. So that was from yesterday. The garden, I'm not watering it right now. You see it's still holding. And look at the size of my nice little garden things here. The bell peppers are growing up. So they're growing, being strong. I think I got 2. What is that hanging out her mouth? Off the side of her hair. What is that? Oh, the water ran all the way over here. But look, I got 2 silkies roaming out in the front. Y'all see this fence? Oh, she got some straw hanging off of her. That's the new silky style, y'all. The new silky style. Trying to get her. I get her to look at me, take a picture of her. But anyway, still got the babies doing good in here. They have water and food. And that wild one that was always out, there she is. She's in there. She went in there yesterday. Look how I barricaded this thing, y'all. I barricaded that thing. And let me see, I still got my broody. Yep, I still got my broody. Y'all, she in there. She a feisty one too. And the other, all right, there's that. And let me go show y'all this. We're going to walk around and see it. So last night I made a reel. I video recorded. I haven't uploaded it yet. Or I haven't, anyway. The cob house blew down. The wind was so strong. So it blew down. This is where I did the 5-gallon. That little bit did 5 gallons. So that was nice. I'm working on moving this. Prince hole is too big, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and lock him up. Look how big that hole is. Y'all see the kittens running around down there? So what I'm going to do is tie him up, build something, y'all. There we go with the building. There we go with the building. The wind blew so hard last night, it didn't mess with any of this. Y'all can see this is still the same. It was so strong. I had the window open. It was good. I'm happy about that. The wind came through. It was nice and cool last night. But the wind was so strong. The wind. Oh, it did blow that blue tarp from under this bike. I think that was the only thing. Let me see. The beehives are still up. There's Prince with another hole. And yeah, okay, so the wood wasn't moved. It's only one of me. Can y'all see? Can y'all see that? Y'all, how I hit that rock. Look, none of this. That wind blew so hard. Knocked down my whole house. But look, nothing that blew. The cardboard boxes and the extra stuff blew nowhere. That didn't blow. This didn't blow. Nothing. Oh, I can do another. I knew I had some more. So I'm going to do some more laundry. Is this baling wire? I was looking for that baling wire. Well, now I know where it is. Yep. So the washer. I'm going to do some more laundry today. I'm only doing small loads because that small load I did yesterday was just enough for the house to those lines. So that's a win. I'm glad I got a win. Let's walk this house, y'all. Look at this. And I came out yesterday and braced it. Remember I said I had to take down this wall. I had to cut this loose because why? The gray house is going back as a repo, so they're coming to pick it up when I call them. I've already talked to them, but when I call them to come get it, they're going to come get it. And y'all see I nailed the brace. Well, the brace been up, but the wind came from this way. Look, y'all, look. The wind was so strong last night, it didn't even move that. It didn't blow none of that. None of that. Move, Gray. Don't start annoying me. I'm out here walking in the middle of the night last night, looking at my damage, walking my house, and this darn cat gets in between my feet. I could have kicked him, but he already knew. I was tripping over him. I was just walking. I wasn't even thinking, and he was walking in my feet, and I didn't even realize it until I tripped it over him. And then he takes off after he makes me trip. And that just made me mad. Like, dude. So now he's acting like Whiskers. He don't act like Whiskers. But in between my feet, I wish I could let them know. I just could stomp on their backs. Don't get between my feet. Like, don't be around my feet, but they don't. Okay, I was mad. Move, Gray. It didn't even blow the yellow bucket. Didn't blow the white tarp. But the wind blew down all this. It blew it down. And it's crazy how it's hit and miss. How the wind is so strong to blow this down, but it doesn't blow anything right here. It doesn't blow anything off the porch. It just doesn't blow anything. It doesn't blow anything. Look, look, the bag blown over there. But nothing's blown. So that just is strange. You see, had the the nails, the bracing, that's still nailed up. That's what I needed. That wall is still nailed. It's good. The bread, y'all. How is the bread still on top of the doggone thing? How is the bread still up there? So this one fell, but it didn't hurt the pallet. It caught it right here, thank goodness. So somehow I gotta let that fall. Yeah, when I saw it last night, it was up. It was up. I came outside. I said, well, I can sit and read. So I'll sit on the porch. I brought my iPad. Then I heard a noise. And I was like, okay, oh, let's check. This didn't break. So I can use it again. So I was sitting on the orange porch and I was like, okay, I got a lot of wood. Now I can build everything. I got plenty of pallets left because, of course, I have plenty of pallets left. I have plenty of 2x4s, bracing. I have plenty of pallets. So I am going to start again. I'm going to do a smaller footprint and smaller footprint pieces so it won't be so big and overwhelming. Well, it wasn't big and overwhelming. That was a lie, guys. Sorry. So it just won't be something I have to keep going with, that I can stop and walk away, because I had the time and I put all this up. Remember, everything was going so good. I was moving with the cob house. Then all of a sudden, just the courtyard, the dog, the shower, the courtyard, meaning dispatching all the animals and stuff. And I stopped because I want to tie in the floor to the cob, and I just never got back to cobbing. So that energy and time that it took to do this whole thing, I figure I'll do it in bite size. Then they can stop pissing and pooping right here. Like, they got an insane amount of acreage out here, and they just want to come right here. So I'm gonna rethink my plan. See, this was swaying. So I was sitting here on the porch and I looked, this was swaying. I heard something. I was like, but because I looked when I came out and it was still standing. And I said, good. So I between going, I don't know, I don't remember the steps anymore. Going in, getting the phone, and I had the phone, or sitting on the porch and coming off the porch when I heard the sound. And then I looked and it was falling. And I said, well, okay. I had the flashlight. I said, well, let me try to record. Let me see. And then this was still up and it was swaying. So I recorded that and I was like, it's going, it's going, it's going. And I guess it went. Sat on the porch. I was going to read. I said, it was so windy, y'all. The amount of dust, the amount of dirt flying was amazing. I tried to capture it. And then I just went in the house and sat on the sofa, laid on the sofa, and I just read. I went to the scripture that came to me to read, and I read it. I studied it and make sure I understood the words, read the definition of the words, what it means, get an understanding. And it was just one scripture. And look at the guinea going down the road. Yeah, so there's that. And then I got sleepy. It was down 3 hours later. It was 4 o'clock. So I just climbed into bed and went to sleep. It was quiet out here. The guinea did make a sound once. But okay, so it looked like it blew. It must have blew this fence a little bit because that is leaning. They still have plenty of water. The wind didn't disturb this. And last night, guys, so I'm trying to get in the gate. So this is still standing. Something was right here that's not there. Oh, that little piece of board right there, because I had the water blocked to stay cool. I have to realize, yep, they're using it now. What did I do? I put that mud on it, and he's sitting there. They're sitting there. The fence must have moved because this has shifted down some, this pallet here. So they are chilling. All right, we got a turkey. So last night I came, I checked everybody, I looked, and Charlotte and I just decided remember how I said from Friday we did the morning from the chicken courtyard, and that angry bird, I call them the angry birds, her head was fine. And it was the mom of the one black bird, right? Mom of the one black chick, the one brown baby. And I said her head was fine. On Monday, her head was totally ripped apart. And I was like, dag, mites move that fast? So I was like, man, it's mites. Monday, I couldn't do anything. Tuesday, I wasn't here. I was going to do it on Tuesday, give them their baths and stuff. But when I recorded yesterday, Wednesday, her whole head was raw. I said, my goodness, the mites are just eating her so ferociously. That's what I thought was happening, remember? So we came in here last night. Apparently, the other angry bird, which is over here, her sister. Now, it was 3 angry birds. It was the rooster and 2, it was a breeding pair, 2 females. So so we see this one. Her sister, this one, was eating her alive, literally. So it's no way that the mites were doing it that fast. I came and she was just pecking her, eating her, eating her, eating her, eating her, eating her. And remember when I dunked them, I said, why is her head so messed up? So the other sister who was in bad shape was, I guess, in her area, which is this back area. And lo and behold, she ate her, like she was just wanting her to leave. So they were fighting. She was beating her up, beating her up, beating her up. So she ate her head apart. So when I saw that yesterday, it wasn't the mites. It was, now I did see active mites on that one, but it wasn't the mites. It was that bird over there eating that lady alive. And I know you say, yeah, they get the taste of blood and everything. I believe it was more territorial. That bird came back here with her baby and she lost that fight and she didn't want her. She pecked her. So she had her caged. Well, I don't know how that bird, her sister, got partially under there. And she crawled under there with her and she was just beating her. So I had to get them out of there. I had to get the stick and try to pry them out, pull them by the feathers. She ran. She came out. But she literally had feathers, evidence, everything. She was pulling the feathers off the lady's head, like literally. And that's what she did. So that's what she was doing. I hope she gets better, because if she starts to look worse, I did dunk them and stuff. So I hope she gets strengthened. but she pecked her so much. That bird was so ugly. And she had already adopted her black baby, her brown baby, which is that one right there. Charlotte told me, she was like, Mom, the baby is with her. The baby is with her. The baby. It wasn't with that angry bird that was getting beat up, that mom. It wasn't with her. So she had adopted it. So yesterday when we came, she had it. Now that little brown bird is a little younger than these yellow birds. But she took it in. She took the baby in. So when I saw that she took the baby in and how badly she was beaten, I just dispatched her yesterday. I saw active mite on her head, so I didn't give her the prints or anything. She didn't make it to the freezer. I didn't call. I didn't put her in the freezer. I didn't cut her up. I just dispatched her and put her in the and got rid of her. She's disposed of, guys. No animal on my property or myself, family will be eating her. So that's that. Is it 5, 6, 7, 8? So I think we only have 8. So remember, it was 10 babies, 10 yellow chicks, and I couldn't find 3, so we're down to 7. She adopted this one, so that's 8. So now I only have 8 babies. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So when we left and we weren't here, 1 naked neck and 3 yellow birds, 3 yellow chicks were removed from our property from somewhere. Oh, they're eating good. This is why it's only a handful of birds out here, and I'm feeding them like I got all those birds again, which I don't. So I'm leaving this. They do come over here and eat it. Eventually they do. I'm leave that. Their crops are full. They have the fermented feed. They have the water that hasn't been running dry. Guess it's gonna be another windy day. It'd be a nice day to get out here and work. Outside and work, not at the courtyard. I'm not doing anything in the courtyard. But that's it, you guys. I dispatched the other broody mama, so I still have 3. I have all 3 silkies are broody, so I can always take these eggs and put them there. Oh, that's another thing. We found eggs where they've been laying the eggs. I didn't know where. She's a nice mommy. She's really nice. She doesn't feel threatened by me. She's really, really good. So I found 3 eggs up here yesterday when I came to dispatch the lady. So we got several olive eggers. They're small. And she lays. She's laying, but she's laying over here. And when I get time to get back into doing the courtyard, I'm going to close all this section off. So she'll have to remain on the other side. Or build them a cabana. But for now, these birds have a lot of space. These are the ones going to be with me through the winter. These chicks running around, I'm going to cull them and I'm going to dispatch them probably November. And take it back down to these, just a guinea, 2 turkeys, my rooster. I'm going to try to keep him for a couple of years. He almost said something. My 2 naked necks, my rooster, and that angry bird. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep her. She raised a baby. I'm going to dispatch her when I probably dispatch the babies. And then I'm keeping the good mama. So I got these 2 broody hens out here. But I'm going to keep the 4 quail, that mama. I got 2 naked necks, you guys. You know that. And the rooster with the 4 quail and the 2 turkeys. That's going to be my, oh, and my Polish. I'm not getting rid of this one. And the ones in the front yard, of course, I'm keeping them. But I wet this, washed it off from the white DE showing. I made it moist, and they have been dust bathing. I'm not worried about mites anymore. I had that one bird back there, that angry bird mama. I got one. I have one quail. I might buy some quail. I was speaking with, so I'm not giving them any water. I'm not up here to do that right now. They have water. They have 2 waters there. They have water here. They have water in their ferment. They have feed in the ferment. They have feed on the ground. They're not chasing me and running after me like they're looking for food. Nobody is running up to me as though they were hungry. Let me check the rabbits. The rabbits do have water, and oh, they finally ate the hay. Maybe they finally got hungry enough, but you can see they got all this food right here. They still have plenty of food. Guess I can bring them some more hay and give them some water later today. Let me give them a scoop. Because it's just 3. It's 3 of them. That food lasts a while. So I know her eggs aren't fertilized because she hasn't let that rooster touch her yet. He's mounted the angry bird. I call the angry bird. Y'all should know by now which one's the angry bird. Yeah, so he's mounted the angry bird with the naked neck baby. Oh, is he gonna mount her? So I'm glad so I want to keep him. But nonetheless, I think that's it, guys. I might do a PT time, PT talk, PT. Oh, I did leave my glove out here because I said I was gonna wash them. You know, I got the washer and dryer now, right? So I said I was going to wash them, and the wind blew them. But nonetheless, I might do a PT talk, PT time, which is porch talk, PT time, and talk about the plans that I plan on doing. But for the most part, guys, I'm not touching the cob house right now. I'm gonna do and it sucks, y'all. I want to start and rebuild again and move forward quickly, but I'm not doing the big house yet. I'm gonna do portions of it. I'm gonna do bite-sized portions of it. So before, just so you'll know, the porch talk, I'll just be talking about what I'll be doing. So I'm gonna do bite-sized portions of the cob house. You see, I have to probably get the reciprocating saw and saw that off break that up and get that off the solar panel side. But I'm just going to do bite-sized portions. I'll have to come back and look at the rooms on my plan to see which ones I want to do first. Off of the orange house, do I want to continue since this wall is up right here? This was going to be the main entrance door into the big space. The gray house is leaving. Maybe I'll wait. I'm definitely doing an outdoor washroom. That's going to be connected to the house eventually, but I need a mud room. It's going to be the mud room, the washer and dryer room, and it's going to have the bathroom. It's going to have water supply as well, so it's going to be like a bathroom in there as well. A sink. I mean, it's going to have a sink. So it's a mud room. It's going to be a wet mud room where I can wash my hands and come in and drop my clothes, the washer and dryer. So that's what my first thing is going to be, the washer and dryer room / mud room. This, see, I have to fix that fence. I have to feed these silkies. Work on my shower in the house. Y'all, I was so dirty last night when that wind was blowing. I went in the house. I took the clothes off, went back inside the house, and shook my head. It was so dirty. I was so dusty. I had dirt in my eyes. The wind was so strong. Dirt in my eyes, dirt in my skin, my shirt, my pants, everything was covered in dirt. That dirt was so strong last night. And all I said was, well, this is why I need an indoor shower so I can wash my hair and get stuff like this. I can wash real quick and get in the bed. So I lay down last night and I said, you know what? It's a win. If I lay down on this bed tonight, it's okay. I can pull the sheets and wash them tomorrow. So I went to sleep in peace, knowing that my hair was dirty and I could just get up, strip the pillows and the sheets, put them in the washer, and put on new sheets. That was a win for me. It felt good. So that's where we are. That's where we are. Everything is good. So the next project is definitely the shower. I have to I'm locking Prince up. I know he's a shepherd. I know it's against what I always wanted from the beginning. I never, ever want to lock my dogs up. But I don't need him running around. I don't need him doing anything out and about. And especially, I haven't done the house yet or done anything. And he's destroying the foundation under there. And I don't care that he's looking for shade or a cool spot. Yeah, we all are. But for him to choose and stay under the house, the gray house was fine. Did I complain about the gray house? Y'all never heard me complain about the gray house. It's the orange house. And now I noticed yesterday he dug that hole so deep that it's actually where he lays in it. He literally is able to dig. It's deep. He gets in it and his whole body is below the surface. So I'm like, yeah, he's good. I can't tie him here. I built this and I want him to stay here and tie him here, but it's not a good thing for the fence, the silkies, the birds. So at the end of the day, there he is. That's a this weekend project. Lock him up, find a place, and he's just gonna have to do. Remember, I used to have him in there, and he got out. He jumps that. He had the T-post over there. He tangled himself up to a amphibian mess. And I'm bringing another T-post to this cleared area. He can't tie himself up around anything. There's no bushes to get tangled in. So he just has the T-post. So I really don't want him in the front yard. Not at all. I don't want my main attraction in my front yard, a dog. Can't put him over here because he'll walk on the panels and get up under there and dig. That's his previous. So I might tie him on the side of I don't know. But anyway, that's it, y'all. I am just moving on. I didn't cry. I wasn't mad. I was like, well, that's that. I'll start over on that and do bite-sized pieces.